Good morning, everyone. It is 4:30 in the morning. We are in DeForest, Wisconsin, and we are headed up to Minocqua. I am so stoked. I've been wanting to film a walleye video for months, and I have no idea how this is gonna go. So we're doing this found footage style. We're headed up to Minocqua right now. I am late as all hell. I was supposed to be up there by 6. It's already 4:30, so I'm not gonna make it up there till 7:30. My buddy Jet and I are going to be camping out on the ice for tonight. It's going to be deathly cold. We have no propane, no nothing. We did not do any planning heading into this. I just flew in from a work trip from Seattle last night, and we are just gonna go make it work. Goal for today, we're gonna bounce around 3 or 4 different lakes, and we have a couple of different areas scouted out. We were on FaceTime for, I don't know, probably 10 hours throughout the week trying to plan out what lakes we were gonna hit, what points, what drops. He bought a live scope, I have my live scope, and we are just ready to roll. So what I need to do right now is I need to focus on getting up there, and you guys need to watch this intro. This is why I drove 3.5 hours up north. Alright, y'all, we have made it. We are out near some small tiny lake in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin. Here with my buddy Jet. He made the drive down. We're getting all the sleds loaded up, making sure we're ready to rip there. And then we have to make it down that hill, which is a big hike. So getting the live scopes loaded up. We are run and gun only for today, and then we're gonna set the shack up later tonight. Oh yeah, later tonight. All right, we're switching over to GoPro, and we will we'll see you guys when we get on the lake. So where we want to be is like fucking over that way, I think. Or no, it's over that way. It's in that area there. Yes, it's that way. Sure. Okay. I mean, I can show you on the...
No. You're just unsure of yourself.
I'm just fucking stupid this morning, okay? I haven't slept in like a long time. No, the fucking live scope fell. What? Can I put my live scope in there? You already have one.
Yeah, but I don't have a DC Innovation live scope.
They're just tiny perch. Huh? Bang! Northwood's biggin'. Let's go, baby. That's a better one. Sunny. So I just caught one of the suspended marks. Bluegill. The ones on the bottom, little perch.
Just kind of lost it.
Yep. I agree. It's an interesting lake though. Yeah. That's just insane. They're just tiny, guys. I don't know where we're going wrong, but they're small. Alright, GoPro died, but Jet just found a pretty nice one. Maybe we're finding a pattern. I don't know.
It's long.
Long. Bluegill the long way. Jet is stuck as hell. Oh, he's stuck so bad. So I'm just gonna bump it into 4-wheel low. We are gonna pull him out. Are you ready? I didn't a single time touch on the gas. No? All right, I'll pull you back more. So I always bring straps with you. I'm kind of scared to smell it. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Nice. Hell yeah. Lake 1 was a total bust. We ended up just catching a bunch of little gills. Jet caught one keeper, which was nice. But we hit a little bit of a time skip here. So last time we checked in, we were getting them unstuck and it was about 11. Now it's about 4. And we are on Lake 2. And let me tell you what, it is gorgeous out. We went and found a nice like mid-lake hump. We found a weed edge around that hump. So we didn't mark a whole lot of fish, but we're thinking tonight it should be pretty good for walleye and pike. So Jet is out there with the shack. I just ran into town to grab some additional supplies that we forgot to buy. And I am going to grab those supplies and then head out to the shack. And then we'll check in when we get back at the shack. Okay. We just got our first flag of the night. We were setting up the shack. He's not running. Nothing. That's so brutal.
It's gone.
He took you.
You know what I bet happened?
Huh.
Flag popped, but my phone didn't register that I was back in distance.
Oh.
I bet you that's what happened.
That's a good sign. All right. Well, flag 1. Let's see what else pops. I was running to grab the pail on the other one. Our other flag just popped. You got him? Wild.
Got grabbed.
Yeah.
He's so brave, man.
Yeah. Well, dang. All right, second tip up. All right, it's been kind of a mess, but we're finally set up in the shack. I just missed a pretty nice walleye.
Twice.
He just 3 times. It was brutal. And then we had those 2 flags that you guys saw go off. Right now it is around 5 o'clock, so we're getting towards the end of light. Walleye should start picking up right about now, and then we're going to get into the night bite. So I'm going to set the camera up. We're going to hang out, have some fun, and probably start cooking food here in a minute. Dude, what if our tip-ups went off and it didn't tell us?
You mean like the first time?
Use a sign. You can't f***ing see shit out there.
You were lying?
You can see a little bit. You can't see shit out there. I just had to make my point. You can't see anything.
That's fucking awesome. Okay. I guess we'll go check the tip-ups.
Alright, y'all. It has been a night of not having my camera on, but I caught my first walleye through the ice. He's only 13. He's not a keeper, so we're going to let him go. We caught him on a tip-up outside on a huge sucker. Oh, this is why I drove 3.5 hours up north. Just to catch one stinking walleye. But it's worth every second. Oh, that's awesome. Whew. Alright. We're going to get a release on him. I brought him in the shack here to warm him up, so he's not too cold. Okay, going to get a release on him. Swim off strong. Alright, a little evening check-in. It's around 9:15. Haven't had very much action since we caught that walleye. Temps dropped much quicker than expected, and we only brought, I don't know, what, 6 pounds of propane, 7 pounds of propane? And that's probably not going to be enough to last us through the whole night. So Jet and I have been discussing what our strategy is going to be for staying warm. And I think we have it pretty well figured out. We're going to do a combination of extra clothes, low on heat, you know, run it low, foam padding to insulate us, sleeping bags, tucking extra clothes within the sleeping bags to stay a little bit warmer. But it's gonna get sub-zero tonight, and we weren't planning on sub-zero. Neither of our bags are sub-zero bags, so a little bit colder than we were expecting, but we're gonna stay warm. We'll figure it out, and we'll check back in a little bit later once something interesting happens.
All I'm gonna do, sir.
All right.
No, I'm up.
There you go.
Little larchy.
Nice. There you go. Bang. All right, y'all, one final check-in before we hit the hay. It's around 10 p.m. and it is pretty dang cold. Hit the hay. We got our air vents open, so we're not going to get any CO2 poisoning. Should be all right. Jet has tip-up alarms on his tip-ups, so if anything goes off, we'll know that it's going off. But we'll set alarms for the morning, and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's around 7, maybe 8. Jet just hooked up on his walleye. Alright, good morning, everyone. Shortly after Jet caught that walleye, it got quite light outside. So we are going to pack up and kind of head in. We've been marking sporadic fish here and there, but it hasn't been crazy. Before we pack up and get everything moving, I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys what we're working with. So on this side, I have my cot, as well as the hole that I was fishing last night. From there, heater, and then our live scope, and then Jet's cot, and then the table with everything that we wanted to keep off of the ice. So we have a bunch of stuff that we have to pull out, and there is about 9 inches of snow, and we're gonna have to pull it all on sleds. So all this stuff is really heavy. It's gonna weigh the sleds down, and it's gonna be a nightmare to walk it back in. But we're gonna get packed up and get out of here. Any final thoughts? It was way too cold last night, like way too cold. Jet's pulling the tip ups. We haven't pulled the shack down, but this is what we all have to figure out, how we're gonna get this into those 2 sleds to carry back. Gotta go all the way to that landing right there. There's my truck. Ugh, this is not gonna be fun. With the magic of video editing, that is hooked up and that is hooked up, and now we just have to walk it all the way over there. And it is not an easy pulling snow, so we are gonna have an absolute time doing this. All right, you might be wondering what happened. So Jet and I are back at the truck with all of our gear. We're getting loaded up here, and some very nice guy, we flagged him down on his snowmobile, and he ran us out there. We had to separate our stuff because it was too hard to pull the sled. So we left about 70 or 80 pounds worth of gear out there. He zipped us out there and saved us an hour of having to walk back and then walk back in. So we're gonna get packed up, gonna get everything in the truck, fit it all in, and then I am gonna go swing by a Quick Trip and get a coffee because I am frozen as all get out. It is cold as. Back in Madison, I let all my stuff sit in my truck for about a week because I had to go on a work trip the day after. So all of it is behind me, thawing out. I'll give you guys a quick rundown of what we used, and then we'll wrap the video up. So here is all of the stuff that we took with us out there. And this is just my stuff. This has nothing to do with anything that Jet had. So most of this is camping supplies. A lot of it is normal ice fishing stuff, like you see my live scope is over there. So I am letting this all dry out, but as you can tell, it was very cold and we had a lot of snow on almost all of our stuff. We have some big things coming up. Hopefully this Sunday I'm making a good play on getting some different gear and making a couple updates to what my kit looks like when I'm running out and chasing some fish around. So that about sums it up for the weekend on the ice. It was cold, but it was fun, and we'll see you all in the next video.